Everyone, today I'm going to be playing some Duskblade Master Yi, because look at this juicy team comp. Like, this game started up and I'm like, oh, this is it. This is the game that everybody wants to see. The idea is that with all these squishies on the enemy team, we'll just run Duskblade and we'll just reset over and over again. Now, I'm probably going to go for like a more offensive Duskblade build with maybe a collector at some point. That's kind of what we're looking at. Even though crit isn't super good on Mashy right now, we can convert that crit with a Rage Blade a little later on. I am running Red Smite, and the reason why we're running Red Smite is so that we can fight Mordekaiser 1v1 a little bit better. And it also works against Karthus as well until, you know, he dies. Make sure to hit that little raptor there so you can apply a burn to it. That's what it's all about. Look at this kill timing. Look at this. Look how nice this clear is right here. That's why you hit the little raptor, apply that little burn. We're going to continue our clear upwards. Karthus mid's kind of interesting, though. It's been a while since I've, like, seen a Karthus mid, which is really funny, because, you know, back in the day, Karthus was considered a mid laner. I wonder if that's going to die off a double strike, because if it does, oh, yeah, that's a... You know, I'm gonna secure that just to be safe. Clear speed's not bad. As long as I'm on this blue by like 355-ish, it's not the end of the world. You got to be careful if this is warded. You can potentially be invaded here. I'm feeling particularly confident. I want to kill this first. Reason why is it had a low HP, right? Or the low patience bar. I do not have any potions. And I did that on purpose because we want to make sure that we have enough for a Duskblade, right? I'm going to go ahead and meditate. I want to fight this. He's level 3. I'm level 4. I have the HP advantage. Even without potions, I have HP and level advantage. He's going to let that go and he's going to go bot lane. And that's why you want to do all your camps, right? Like, if you do all your camps, you'll be level 4 while the enemy's level 3. And then they can't actually contest that. Now we can go back, and we have enough to purchase a Dirk or a pair of Berserker Greaves. I'm probably going to purchase the Berserker Greaves, but this is why we didn't pick up the potion, right? This is like a perfect first clear that you can expect if you don't get any ganks, right? Now, if you do want to pick up a potion as your secondary runes or whatever, you can pick up Futures Market, which will let you pick up the potion and buy the Dirk. The Dirk versus the Berserker Greaves isn't... Ooh, that was bad. Is entirely preference. Berserker Greaves gives you a little bit better gank potential. Dirk gives you some good dueling early. In my opinion, I think the Berserker Greaves are overall better because your Alpha Strike does a flat amount of damage to minions without AD, right? Or rather monsters. And the Berserker Greaves get you more Alpha Strikes, they get you faster ganks. All in all, Berserker Greaves in my opinion are better, but Dirk does have its place for big high burst. I'm going to continue this farm. Like, bot lane super push back, right? There's nothing to go for with that bot lane. So, we're just kind of chilling. And then, top is push, but I'm not on top side yet. I'll usually wait until, you know, I clear up towards that. Full HP, ungankable. Karthus mid. Gankable if he pushes, but he hasn't pushed yet. Just doing this clear. And honestly, the timing on this clear is really good. You can see how we pretty much have perfect farm timing here. You know, the Gromp leaves a little bit to be desired. I'm just going to meditate while we wait. Mordekaiser looks like he just warded. But Mordekaiser is the lane that I'm interested in ganking. Since we have the tier 2 boots, we can maybe walk around the backside of the jungle. Like right through here, maybe? And then we can make it up there. Because we know he warded here. Presumably. I mean, we don't know for sure, but based on his movement and how he was acting, it looks like he warded there. I can also come counter gank this. I'm coming. Does he see me? Oh, he does. I'm going to actually contest these raptors from him. Because I can, right? So, like, you should. Because what's going to happen? Like, Karthus comes. Talon comes. I think I'm good. When I said I think I'm good, I didn't think I was like 9 HP good. I thought it was closer to like 30. Alright, so now we go ahead and we back, and we're going to start working on the first components of the Duskblade. And then, of course, we're going to want to grab the attack speed for a Blade of Ranking in the future. So, not a bad heal. I like it. And overall, the fight was really good. Karthus is obviously probably disappointed by me living with 9 health, but let's be honest, he didn't see me live with 9 health, right? Let's go over here to our red buff. We'll grab red into probably Krugs. That'll be pretty good for us. And also, alternatively, we can go for dragon. You may notice, if you've been watching me a long time, I used to go for dragons a lot. But now I don't really go for dragons anymore. Riot's made them way harder to kill. The objective bounties are kind of an issue. So, to me, like, dragons just aren't worth the time and effort that they used to be. Also, I want to point out my smite here. I have some videos where I discuss the power of Cosmic Insight, allowing you to have a level 2 smite, the 900 HP smite, when you do Rift. As you can very clearly see, I have 60-second cooldown and when Rift Herald spawning, right? So, you do need the Cosmic Insight for that. I think I got him. Like, dude, there's nowhere you can go. And that's a dragon for me as well. I don't even need smite for that. Talon just making this easy for me, huh? Alright, we got some good control here. 1-0-2. And, I mean, that's just the power of the Berserker Greaves. Get you to the fights when you need to get to them, and... Also, you kill dragon. If I had, like, the Dirk instead of Berserker Greaves here, the dragon would take longer to kill because less alpha strikes. I don't feel any need to go back to base yet because when you have these items, you clear faster than if you, like, back to buy another item, right? Like, it's a process of, like, do I need to go back and get other items, or do I clear fast enough? We're going to be maxing Alpha Strike. Honestly, even when you go on hit, Alpha Strike max feels like... something that you should be doing anyway. Kind of hard to explain. I really like D-Max, but E is also getting another nerf next patch. If you guys didn't know, it's base damage is by 5%. You're losing 5% of your base AD scaling on E. And then we'll also be losing some AD growth over time. But I mean, Mashi scales so much with like Blade of Ranking that it's not a huge deal. I think the nerfs are fairish, considering the state that he's in right now. Like, he is the strongest that he has ever been. Mordekaiser just took somebody out of that fight, huh? Yeah, Yi has never been as strong as he is right now, so... The nerfs seem somewhat fair to me. Well, I don't have E up from Mordekaiser. I would do it if I had E up. I do not have E up. I'm gonna let that go. Like, the thing is, I could push that lane and then use Rift Herald, but I would risk angering my Gangplank. Ooh, you know what? I can skip Gromp and go for this. Sometimes you gotta think of the next best thing, right? Like, this is a really, really good push by Xerath. Xerath did a really good job setting this up for me. I mean, I don't think he did it on purpose, but he did a good job. So, you know, give him some credit. I just want to hit that plate down to 2 so the Rift Herald kills it. Not too bad. Oh, Kai'Sa's here. I could kill her. Ooh, I almost got my Q up, but we managed to get a kill, a bunch of the tower, some minions. I got 3k gold. Let's go buy. Okay, we picked up a Blade of Ranking as our first item, which in my opinion is worth more than Blade of Ranking, but it's typically a little bit harder to purchase than a Duskblade. It's a little bit harder to purchase. So I'm actually pretty okay. Like, Blade of Ranking, in my opinion, is the best rush item on Yi. I got Meditate here. We're just gonna meditate this up. Perfect. Okay, I was a little bit worried there. I got 2 points in meditate. But yeah, anytime you can actually rush a Blade of Ring King, you should do it. Like, no matter what your build is. Like, I cannot exaggerate enough how overpowered Blade of Ring King is on Master Yi right now. Basically, once his Q got changed, it sealed his fate as a Blade of Ring King rush. However, if you're just building the components of a Duskblade, I feel like the Duskblade components are a little bit better. Then yeah, you can rush a Duskblade over the Blade of Ring King. Which is typically when I play Duskblade G, I do rush the Duskblade more than I rush the Blade of Ring King. You know, just when I have a big bulk of gold, I can't resist. Level 2 Meditate's also really powerful as well. I recommend, like getting an early level 2 Meditate can be huge, right? Like, because the ability heals you so much more at level 2 compared to 1. I would not get level 3. Level 3 is not as big of a boost. We'll grab these Krugs. And then after the Krugs, we got some fighting down there in the bot lane. I'm doing pretty good in terms of the farm. I got 4 kills. I got 107 CS, which is actually almost the most in the game here. I could have had more if I went for top. I don't know why Gameplay's helping us with this dragon. They need to be getting Mordekaiser off top. What is that sound? That's kind of spooky. That's some spooky noises. Where are they all at? The entire enemy team is Mia. Okay, there's Pike. I mean, yeah, don't worry. I'm doing it. They're like pinging the bot lane. It's like, yeah, please don't ping it. I'm the one going for it here. They are kind of Mia. Oh, they're in mid. Objective bounty's coming in for them. I'm coming around. I'm looking forward to, like, maybe pushing mid. Oh, I have enough for Duskblade. I think this is a good purchase time. 14 minutes for 2 items is pretty huge. So if you can get this, like, I mean, I'm sitting on, like, 2k gold. The enemy team's all Mia again. I don't know what they're doing. They must be running around in the jungle or something. Nobody's holding that lane. Karth has 4 kills. Kai'Sa's 1 and 4. She's been sitting in mid. Talon's probably jungling. Pyke's maybe looking for a kill or something. Xerath probably wants blue buff. I wouldn't really blame him. Oh, they're in my blue. I'm invisible, bro. What are you gonna do, Talon? Oh, he's gonna run that way. Okay, he ran that way. And now we have ourselves the Duskblade. Oh, Gameplay probably wants his farm, but, you know. At the end of the day, guys, it's about you carrying, right? You gotta carry. We could pick this up. I don't know why they're, like, sitting in my jungle like that when they're behind. 13-7 here. Me and Kalista are the carries. Gonna roam down. These are gone, of course. We did see them in their jungle for quite a long time here. Looking around. Oh, 2 little raptors here. That wasn't me that did it. Somebody else did that. Alright, so they got Talon defending. Oh. That was not very good defense. I'm not gonna lie. He looks a little tilted, my friends. Gonna grab me a crab. And now we grab ourselves the Gromp. And we are looking pretty good so far. Just keep this farm going. Even if your team's pushing like this, you don't want to get too greedy. You want to make sure that, like, because you can easily throw a game. Like, especially if I die, there goes another 400 gold bounty. If we give them dragons or rift heralds or towers, there's more bounties, right? So even when you feel like you're decisively holding a game like this, you want to make sure that you take it seriously from the beginning to the end. Pike's coming down. Right? Like, imagine if you let Talon steal this or something, right? And that's why I'm just going to continue doing my farm here. So we grab ourselves Gromp. Oh, that Karthus ulti? Oh, he almost killed the Gangplank. Oh, Gangplank's dead. Keep this farm going. I mean, they have a Karthus with a decent amount of kills. If we let him get late game, this could be a huge problem for us. I think right now the best item to grab as a third, it really comes down to your preference, but in my opinion, I think it's a Death Dance. So when you're running a Duskblade build like this, you're typically relying on team fights, right? You want to get those invisibility procs and do the team fights. So Duskblade build, in my opinion, when you run a Death Dance, it's just really powerful. You could also go Collector and Gunzus if you're more into the on-hit aspect. I'm going to go for... I think going for this is just a... wait, can I buy this? No, I cannot. I just think that Death Dance is the best option here. I'll grab Red Buff, and then I'll help my team push with Rift Herald. So we got Red. They're pushing. Talon's defending. Kai'Sa's just getting free farm. You also have to be careful with taking inhibs early. We want to get this dragon, right? So here's what I'm actually going to do. We back. We pop Rift in the top lane. We grab a hammer. So we get a purchase. We put Rift in the top lane. And what this allows us to do is to continue to exert pressure in the bot lane while they have to defend Shelly in top lane. This right here, assuming that we are like slightly ahead. I feel like we're pretty ahead. But, I mean, actually, we're not really super ahead. But if you're slightly ahead, this Rift Herald right here will make it so that you're basically guaranteed to get Dragon, or they're going to drop top towers. Right? And that's really important. So Gangplank can push with that. And I pretty much always like to use Smite on Crab if I can do it. They got a lot of farm coming in on the top lane. Yup, so we got the tower with Shelly up here. She's going to smack another tower. I got to go into Talon's jungle and take his red buff. At this point, we are basic. What is that sound? Oh, it's Pyke. At this point, we have to... What is this Talon doing, dude? He's playing barrel killing simulator. We got to make sure that we deny them every ounce of farm here. Right? We're starving them, basically. You can try and full push it, or you can deny them farm, right? I'm going to grab this, push in. So we're going to see Pyke and Kai'Sa come through here. So there's Pyke. Where is Kai'Sa? Pushing down another tower here. They're holding the tower. We can... Oh, well... And that's a surrender vote right there. And that right there is a pretty clean game of Duskblade, how to continue to lead, get the lead, and all that. If you want to see more Duskblade Mastery, maybe a slightly longer game, check out this video here where I play a longer game of Duskblade Mastery.